Usman Tariq's bowling action. Is it legal? Is it illegal? The normal delivery and the faster delivery. We are not getting into that because the main question is the pause. Now, Usman Tariq's pause has already divided a lot of opinion on social media. Is that pause illegal? Now, remember one or two things here. When you look at the MCC guidelines, when you look at the ICC rule book, there is no legal precedent that governs how much can a bowler pause. 1 second, 2 seconds. When you look at the visuals of Usman Tariq's bowling, 2 seconds is the pause. Now, what does Usman Tariq's bowling action violate? Does it violate anything? Because is Usman Tariq violating rule 41.2? Now, it is very interesting to note what 41.2 deals with in the MCC manual. Unfair play. Is Usman Tariq violating that? Because rule 41.2.1 of the MCC rule on the unfair play bit says, umpires shall be the sole judges of fair and unfair play. If an umpire considers that any action by a player not covered in the laws is unfair, he or she shall call and signal dead ball. Now, who will determine this? For the pause to be deemed illegal, the umpires are the sole propriety. They are the sole decision makers of that. Shall be the sole judges of fair and unfair play. If the umpire doesn't find that he is distracting the fielders or doing any kind of a thing, then Usman Tariq's action and pause does not violate any legal moves. Now, is he violating 41.4 in that same unfair play category? He mentions it is unfair for any fielder or any bowler for that matter, you can extend it to the bowler, deliberately to attempt to distract the striker while he or she is preparing to receive or receiving a delivery. Now, many people are arguing that the pause is a distraction. And that is why social media is divided over this whole bit. But you have to understand one thing. The pause is for 2 seconds. If you reverse the situation to the batter, when a bowler is about to bowl, but then he immediately does the switch it, the batter, does that not cause a distraction? These are the grey areas. Many people who are convinced will be convinced that he's chucking. But a former ICC umpire has also given his verdict on this, and Usman Tariq has also given his clarification. Anil Chaudhary. Now, former ICC umpire Anil Chaudhary has also given his verdict in one of the videos that he's done. In that he mentions, since he delivers all his balls in the same manner and there is no bending and straightening in the arm as per guidelines, action is absolutely fine. The ICC have cleared him twice. So that is why this particular bit, it does not violate. But what has Usman Tariq himself said about this? Usman Tariq has said that there are 2 corners on my elbow which make it hard for me to straighten. That creates confusion for spectators. Confusion for spectators. Let us look at the Muralidharan example. Muttaiya Muralidharan, when he used to have that hyperflex, it is because of his unique elbow and wrist makeup that was there. Because Muttaiya Muralidharan's wrist was so flexible, he could rotate it 360 degrees. It was the prime reason why he could generate so many revs and bowl in that particular action. But many people didn't appreciate Muralidharan's action. He was called for chucking twice. On the other hand, Usman Tariq has mentioned that yes, there are 2 corners on my elbow which makes it hard for me to straighten. ICC have cleared it. Anil Chaudhary, the former ICC umpire, has said that there is no issues with his bowling action. But as far as unfair play is concerned, that only the on-field umpires can dictate. Nobody else can. So if one of the umpires feels that Usman Tariq's pause is creating this kind of a situation, unfair play, then he'll be hauled up. And then you'll have to once again rewrite the rules. So this is the situation. ICC have cleared him. Former ICC umpire has no problem. There is no legal precedence that the pause should be timed. And Usman Tariq's bowling action, when you look at the faster delivery and everything, has been cleared twice in the last 1 year by the ICC. But social media in India will make it a point and they will heap scorn at all the experts because social media knows it all. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.